Steve Lab, here it is, March 1st, 2016. Second day on the heat pump job. Yesterday I was there. I got a bunch of footage, taking the old system out and hooking a new system up with the panel and everything, but I got a new camera, and I guess the camera's kind of screwed up, so it's got like black on the sides, on the left and the right side of all the footage, so I might put some of the stuff up just to kind of pair it together with today's video. I got one of my old cameras back up and running. I didn't realize it until after I got home and seen all that footage. Talk about depressing, And I went in there and tried playing with the camera settings. It's still a problem. So that camera's junk. I did buy a used camera, so that's what happens when you try to save a couple of bucks. But anyway, I'm going to go there and get that. I got to run the refrigerant lines today, tie the refrigerant lines in, and electrician should be coming later and get the system up and running. It's supposed to be like 45 today, which is pretty warm, but I'm going to be running in heat mode, so we'll get it closed, and I'll have to go back in the spring and check the charge again. But I'll try to put a video together for you guys. Even, with them shots with the black on the side. It's not on widescreen, in other words. You got the widescreen and you got regular screen. If you ever see a video, it's got black on both sides. It's because it's not on widescreen. For some reason, the camera is not recording in widescreen. I went in there and played with all the settings, still nothing. I played with it for like 2 hours last night. Oh well, that one's going in the trash. But anyway, I'll give you, try to get some footage today and put a video together. The 4-ton pump that's coming out. I'm going to put a new line set in. I'm going to put the new one up on pump up. It's got a nice slab here. 25 years old and it's completely out of gas, so I'm going to put a whole new system in for the lady. Instead of me trying to chase a leak, it's old anyway, so get this thing cut away and we'll start working on cutting that one in the basement apart. Oh, it looks like this one's got a dead mouse. Oh yeah. Alright guys, I got the condenser all cut away, the heat pump. I'm going to run a new line set. Got all the electrical all just out of the way for now. Truck driver comes, I'll probably throw this on his truck and we'll put the new one. I'm going to put the new one up on pump-ups on that pad. Down here in the basement, it's a crawl space. I got myself a little creeper here. There's a panel right there I can shut the power off at, so it'll be pretty straightforward. I'll probably use this pan. Don't really need the pan because it's right down on the crawl, I'll put a new pump in there and we'll do what we gotta do here. Alright guys, I got a little 10 kW heater in here. That's what I'm going back with the other one. I got the power off there, so I should be able to disconnect all these wires. I pulled the fan out, got the fan over there. I gotta just drag all the shit out of here now. Steve is working again. Oh yeah. Steve's a real working man, mama. He's next level. Alright guys, this unit came with rails in the back here. I had to install these other 2 rails here so I could flip the coil. I put this little filter rack in on the edge here. Screwed it all in on the inside, so when I put this coil in, it's all fastened. I'll just have to fasten this to this, which is not a big deal. I gotta get the coil in first. So these rails come with the air handler in the package. You gotta put them in if you're gonna spin a coil. The supply transition should be pretty interesting. It's probably like a 4-inch offset both ways. Alright, and I'll put some S-lock on these pieces, and I'll build that, and I'll build that transition, work my way right around. Alright guys, I slid that piece in, and you can see, I'm right where I need to be. I'm just going to put an S-lock on this top one, and then I'll build the top piece, and I'll do this one last. Alright guys, I got that transition. Here, I get you some shots, what it looks like. You can see it offsets quite a bit. It's like a 4-inch. Oh, can you see it? I got the return all taped up also. This was just like a, half an inch difference, so I just kind of folded it over and screwed it in. It's good enough on the top there. I got the new line set ran over. I'm going to do in the morning, I'm going to tie it in. I got to tie the condenser heat pump in the morning. I put my heat kit in. So I'm getting there the first day, get it all tied in. The insulation on there. Return don't have any insulation. I'll give you a shot at the heat pump before I go, but I'm going to probably use Stay Bright 8 on it. Look at that. I'm not sure if I might use Silk Floss. I'm not sure yet. I'll make a decision in the morning. I'm going to put the dryer inside here instead of outside. I'm pretty happy with what I got done today. I got the old one out. I got the new one in. Got the return and supply tied in. I got my new line set ran. I could have used the old line set, but I always, if it's right outside the wall here, so not a big deal. I always like to run a new one if I can. Don't hurt. I'll give you a shot at the heat pump. My little car crawler I brought with me. We got a little furry friend there. Looks like he's been sleeping for a while. Oh yeah, yes. I don't mind working in a crawl space like this. It's all concrete. It's not dirt. Not bad. I got a couple of heaters. I got one here. It's not gonna get that cold tonight, but just in case. I got another heater right here. I've been running them all day to make sure that they're safe, so I feel confident leaving them overnight. Even if it caught on fire, this is quartz. Wouldn't be an issue. Put that one on a piece of sheet metal. Alright guys, I'm doing my solder Stay Bright 8. That's the stuff I have here. He sent me a 7/8 line set, so the connections are 3/4, but I ain't got a problem with just doing it this way. I'm sliding my insulation over, and I'll do this joint last here. I got my wet rag. I got my rag stuff right there. Wet rag are good. Take the cores out. The Stay Bright 8's pretty good stuff, and it's actually better tensile strength than the Silfoss. Some guys don't like it, but I got no issue using it on a case like this, crawl space. It's actually rated pretty good. Stay Bright 8 is what it's called. I know this is what this has been in my my refrigeration bucket there for a long time. It's got more silver in it than the regular solder. Higher silver count.
checking for leaks here. Got my Lancet all ran. Yeah, it's tough on the glare on this thing, but we'll get this thing set and shut it off, and we'll see what we got here. Alright, I wrote down my pressures here, give it a little time. Put the air in, you gotta let it settle down a little bit. I got it off right there, so. In the meantime, I'll get my vacuum set up, ready. Start pulling a vacuum. Alright guys, it's been sitting for about 5 minutes. You can see this number here went up because of the TXV, and this number came down a little bit, but I'm good with that. I'm still 158 here, and I'm still 159. It actually went up on the other side, so I'm good with that. I got my vacuum pump here. We'll get chooching on the vacuum. We'll see if we get it down to 500 micron. Shouldn't be an issue. I got my 45s on there, right to my 3/8 hoses. So after I'm done with the vacuum, I can shut them 45s off and then release the gas freon into the system. We'll let it pull down. It's gonna take long to pull it down. We'll let it run for a little bit, but I'm good with that. I did use Nylog on all the hoses. Makes a big difference using a Nylog. Put a little bit of that snot on there as you put the hoses together, and it works great. I think I'm good there with the micron, so. Alright guys, I got the refrigerant lines all ran. I got my dryer on the inside here. That's the one that come with the unit. My bulb, sensor bulb for the TXV at 10 o'clock. You put it at, I got it at 2, I'm sorry. 2, 10, or 12, they say. Got it all strapped in. I got an easy trap here. Came down with a P-trap. Put a new condensate pump in. I left the line that was there, that's dumping outside. It's strictly for you know, summertime use for the condensate, and there's another line coming down that dumps in the condensate line also. I'm still waiting. The electrician should be showing up pretty soon to wire everything. So I got the heat kit in yesterday. So I got the filter rack in there. I'm gonna leave us some. I got 6 extra filters. I'll put them up on this ledge here in that box. They won't get wet down here. That's it. Looks like we got an 8-wire going outside and an 8-wire going to the thermostat. So we should have we got plenty of wires there. Looks like a 7-wire. Odd. It's a 7. Well, that's all I need. Wire this baby up, and we already pulled a vacuum on it and released the charge, and we'll check it. We'll get it close, and I'll have to come back in the spring to check it, you know, on cooling mode, but it's too cold to be checking it in cooling mode. Come on, alright. This cap right here is loose if I want to take it off. left enough room if I ever have to make a cut. I got enough. Same thing with that other one there, Easy Trap. I used Teflon tape on this, white Teflon. Should be good. Just kind of picking up the stuff down here. I should be ready to rock and roll there pretty soon. Like I said, all my other footage from yesterday is on standard frame. It's not on a wide frame. I don't know what happened with that other camera. It's not working out. I'll probably give you a couple of shots here and there of that stuff, but it's not really worth posting because it's not wide enough. Looks funky. I'll post a couple of shots just to give you guys something to see, but the old unit was here. Same position basically. I ran a new line set. Should be ready to rock and roll here in a little bit. Alright guys, basically what I got here is my outdoor temperature is like 32. Okay. And I'm going in probably about just below 160. And according to this chart here, if I get my size unit I should be working on, it is, this is the scale right here, so it says about subcool about 48 is what I'm looking for. According to that, so there's my subcool right there, 48. I'm gonna have to come back and check this thing come summertime, but I'm pretty good with that. And I got my subcool happening right here coming back. So I got some of the doors open inside, trying to get to run it for a while, you know. It says 78, 393. Like I said, I gotta come back in the summertime and double check. It's not. Charging the heat pump in the winter isn't always as easy as everybody thinks it is. According to this chart, I'm pretty close. There was pre-charged from the factory, 25-foot line set. I added a little bit of gas because I jumped up from 3/4 to 7/8 line. So it's pretty damn close right there. Subcool's 48. That's what it calls for right there, 48 at 35 degrees. And I'm 33, so should be pretty damn close. Like I said, I'll come back come summertime on a hot day and I'll check the charge on a hot day. That's the best way of doing it. Even my head pressure's coming up a little bit at longer it runs, but I'm close to the, the 390, 79. Calls for 48 degree subcool and I'm 50, so I'm good with that. We button this up and we'll get you a couple of shots, but man, it got cold all of a sudden here. Woo! I'm going in about 170 inside, so that's a 130 degree split right there. Between the outside temperature and going in like 130. Basically, they tell you it should be like 110 plus the outside temperature, but things vary, you know. I'm good with the 140. Good with them numbers. Got it all sealed up good. Working good. come up.
She don't like her, Mama. She don't like her. She don't like her, Mama. She don't like her. Look at her. She don't like her, Mama. Look at her. She don't like her. She don't like her. Whoa! Don't tip it. You peeing in there? No pee spots in the cage. Be good now. Oh, there's the baby dog. There she is. Isn't she a cute little doggy? Isn't she a cute doggy? Let it rip, potato chip. She's gonna let it rip, potato chip. All right, push over. Come on. Push over. There she is. Baby the dog. Baby the dog. My buddy, man. She don't like her, Mama. She don't like her. She don't like her, Mama. She don't like her. All right, come on, push over. Come on, push over. Come on. Go home now.